Good afternoon. For 4 News Now, I'm Rob King. Welcome to the KXLY Plus Daily Rundown, where we're going to take you through today's top headlines as well as what the KXLY Plus team is working on today. Let's start off taking a look at weather, where expect light showers intermittent throughout the day. There's going to be some light fog tomorrow morning as you're planning for the rest of the day. And the next real rain system not expected until Wednesday. We can take a look at the weekly forecast. Again, you can see that system on Wednesday is going to be a mix of rain, but should stay pretty consistent throughout the week. Some of the top things that the team is working on today is MLK Jr. Day. And the city is holding the MLK Day Parade in downtown. That has just wrapped up. That was from 10 to noon today. Here's what that route looked like as well. You can see their traffic was impacted in the area. 4 News Now's Vanessa Perez is out there today speaking with people, and she'll have all the highlights for you coming up tonight in 4 News Now. Some of the other top stories today. 4 News Now's Destiny Richards is working on a story with FAFSA, which is the student aid application process for students going to college. She's going to be working with College Success Foundation. They're holding virtual meetings tomorrow with parents and students to kind of talk you through what that application process looks like. She'll also have the differences between FAFSA and WAFSA, which is a Washington State application process, and she'll have the differences between those and which one you need to be concerned about. Jordan Smith right now is in Schweitzer because Bonner County Sheriff's Office posted this weekend that they saw a 30% increase in 911 emergency calls to Schweitzer. But upon investigation, they realized that it was people's Apple Watches, that as they were falling, that was triggering a setting on the Apple Watch that automatically calls 911, believing you've taken a bad fall. And then Bonner County was finding out that people were just falling skiing like normal, and we'll have what can be done about that, what settings you can change so you don't impact 911 in that way. Some of the top stories from over the weekend: the woman who was murdered near Boone and Cedar in July was identified as 30-year-old Stephanie Stein, and her boyfriend who reported the murder back in July is now a suspect in that murder. When police were looking for 29-year-old Corbin Hood, they found out he was already incarcerated in Florida for an unrelated crime, so the extradition process is underway in that. Also, another top story from over the weekend is Camp Hope. Businesses are still complaining that they're seeing a high rise in crime despite the camp continuing to shrink from about 600 residents down to 200. But businesses say the crime is still high in their areas. And we have a full write-up for that on KXLY.com. In sports over the weekend, the Seahawks season did come to an end as they fell to the Niners in the wild card game. That final score was 23-41. Niners will go on to play the winner of tonight's football game as well. And good news for Gonzaga, as they moved up 2 spots in AP's poll. They're now number 6 in the nation. They strung together a couple of wins, including a comfortable victory against Portland on Saturday. Their next game will be versus LMU on Thursday. Be sure to be aware tonight, the 4 News Now is not at 5 p.m. tonight due to that wild card game between the Buccaneers and the Cowboys. So we will have a 4 p.m. newscast. That will be an hour-long newscast leading up to the game. And then we will have another newscast following the football game as well. So that should be around the 8 o'clock hour, depending on how late that game goes. So be sure to tune into those, and you can watch these daily rundowns as well as other stories that the team is working on the 4 News Now app, as well as KXLY Plus on any smart TV or Roku device. And again, tune in tonight, 4 p.m. before the wild card game for 4 News Now. But for now, live in the KXLY Plus Digital News Center, Rob King, 4 News Now.